Okay, so I was in debate if I was going to talk about this on the channel or at all, period. Once again, there has been an uproar in the Star Wars fandom. Once again. Not really a shocker, but I feel like I need to not only put my hat in the ring on this, but I also have a right to speak on this because of me being a Star Wars fan and how I feel about this and how people are. The lines are more being drawn yet again. And seeing a lot of main Star Wars YouTubers talk about this that will go unnamed. That's for you to decipher on your own. And media making a big deal out of this, and we're going to be talking about what apparently Andor did. To let y'all know, I have not watched Andor. I watched maybe 2-3 episodes. Could not get into it. I don't care about Andor. I don't care about Kanzi and Andor. I don't care because it's just a very boring character. It's a very if the character I would say was better written, then maybe I would feel better about it if they actually gave the so-called love and support and money that they give Andor in episodes and everything else, then maybe I would care if they did that in other Star Wars projects, but they don't. And they put something in here that was a rumor. And you guys should probably already know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I don't want to say it, so look it up. And they put a scene in here in Andor where I'm just gonna say it's a woman had to fight from not. I'm just gonna say it like that. And from what I've heard from the scene, it was more of a resisting slash fighting off that nothing happened type thing. But either way, and then before I say this, yes, I've heard, and I did not know this, I learned about this recently as well, that there was stuff in the EU that could be considered something or other, like what Jabba did to Leia in the books and not shown in the movie, things like that. Or what happened to Boba Fett's wife when they were young. It's one of those things where some of the stuff that I know about Star Wars and things that I don't know, my mind gets more open of like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that, or I didn't know that. But seeing it in a live action portrayal of that kind of a storyline, again, I have watched movies, I have watched shows that have a scene like that in there. And it makes me angry. And the reason why it makes me angry is because everyone, and I'm saying me personally, I've had family members that has gone through that. I've had people I know that's gone through that. And among many other tales in my life where I've come across that being brought up in some form, some fashion. It is a disgusting act, and it is very traumatizing to people. It is very traumatizing to victims that's gone through that. It is traumatizing to people that have a very strong hate against that, like myself. I don't like it. I know it is real in the world, and it's something that should not happen. And I know it's something that unfortunately does happen. Throughout history, it's happened. And I know for a story, it may be brought up, but at the same time, people are defending this, saying, "Oh well, we need that because it's an adult show and you don't like it," and trying to say, "Oh, how bad the Empire is," and "Oh, Vader don't care about that." All this random stuff I've been hearing on the internet, and I'm sitting there and I'm going, "Okay, first off, I think if Vader saw an Imperial officer doing that act, he would literally force choke them or just ignite his lightsaber and just destroy him, first off. And the only reason why I say that is because probably in his mind, not only is that probably a bad act to do in his mind, but also that the soldiers should be more concerned on other acts rather than that. And people are going to say, oh, well, he killed all these younglings. Okay, we all know that was bad too. We all know that was bad. And for the people that want to defend Andor like it is literally the love child of Disney, y'all need to wake up, man. I mean, Andor is not that good. It's not. It's slow. The choreography sucks. The acting sucks. The writing sucks. That's why not a whole lot of people have been watching Andor. I don't watch Andor. There's other people I know don't even want to touch Andor. And now there's going to be another reason why people are not going to want to touch Andor. Because of this. And people are like, oh, it's okay. It was needed for... No, it wasn't needed. You could have done something where you could just blank the screen and then shown the character whatever, maybe after she survived and defended herself, took out the dude, or whatever the case of it is, but you didn't do that apparently. And there are shows out there that are way more adult than this that people have brought up for examples, and I'm going to use examples. Like, for example, Sons of Anarchy, Mayans, Spartacus, Vikings. Shall I continue? Power. I mean, there are a lot of adult rated programs out there for television that show all kinds of things. That being one of them. And I don't think it needs to be shown in Star Wars. I don't think it does. Because does it possibly happen? Yes. But do you need to show it? No. And I don't know if this is going to get me hate. If it does, okay, whatever. I have my opinion just like everybody else. But I'm also going to say this. Disney, you got some cojones trying to do that. Because you've already pissed off a lot of other people. And now people that have unfortunately been through this now have to see that in Star Wars. A saga and a franchise that people love dearly. And they have to see that. Now again, if you watch something like, I don't know, 911 or Law and Order or, stuff like that's going to be in shows like that, but something that is fictional, something that is created literally in a galaxy far, far away, where yes, it may be possible, but at the same time, you don't need to show it. That to me is just, I don't even got the words. And for us to be talking about this is astounding to me. Because was there a lot of crazy stuff in Star Wars? Yes. Bloating up Alderaan. Anakin going after the younglings. The stuff with Jabba and Leia. The torturing of Han. All these things we never saw. We read about it in a book or whatever, but it cut off to another scene because we already know what was implicated on what was going on or possibly going to happen. So, if you support this, I don't know what to say. I mean, yeah, you're entitled to your opinion just like everybody else, but I just don't think that's needed in a franchise where all ages, all facts of life should be able to watch. And now, for someone to say, oh, well, you shouldn't watch Andor because blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, I don't understand why people want to defend Andor so badly. I don't understand it. I truly don't. Same thing for why people defended Acolyte. The Acolyte was nothing but just trash. It was literally just trash. And I'm going to say that until I cannot speak anymore. But that is what I got to say about this. Andor, you did it. You managed to do something that is going to be very controversial. Not only to fans, of hardcore fans, casual fans, new fans, whatever. You did something that I think a lot of people were going, what the hell? So you're going to have to deal with it. And you're going to have to deal with the backlash. And to the director that is, saying all this and that, dude, you don't know Star Wars. You don't. This does not feel like Star Wars. The whole thing with Andor feels like it could be a spinoff of another show. Nothing with Star Wars relation. I know what I like in Star Wars. Andor is not it. And Acolyte is not it. Among many other things that I don't like in Star Wars. But for this, dude, I don't even know what to say. This is something I wish they would have never had on screen. To even, no matter how small or how major they were going to make that scene, but to even put it in there for a hint is like, are you serious? Like, you're okay with this? Like, you're okay to put something like that on a Disney product, first off. Two, on Star Wars. For the world to see. And acting like it wasn't a big deal. I've been saying this, and I've been saying this, and I've been saying this. The only way things are going to change in Star Wars is the fans. The fans that actually care about Star Wars, the fans that want to learn more about the lore, that care about the lore, that respect the lore, that respect the characters, and don't want to put trash like that, like Andor, out there in the world. So that's what I got to say. You guys take it for what you will, and I'll see you on the next one. Because this is not something that I never thought we'd see in Star Wars.